gentlemen, welcome to Lingo Reacts, Koop on the quarantine dial, and S here as always, and we have another pitch meeting. This is about Wandavision. If you haven't watched Wandavision, you should be watching Wandavision right now to catch up for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Koop, I know you've watched Wandavision. I know I've watched Wandavision. Great. Let's get into the Wandavision pitch meeting. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those things you guys like to do, and let's get into it. Wandavision pitch meeting. I've said Wandavision a lot in this. Wow, okay.
So, you have a new Marvel project for me? Yes, sir, I do. I figure we can make a Marvel TV show for Disney+. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was thinking we could make a show about Wanda and Vision. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the last couple episodes of the MCU, but Vision is very dead. I know, that's going to be part of the intrigue. Okay, so what's going on in this show anyway? It's going to be like a 1950s black and white sitcom starring Wanda and Vision, right? Oh, what the heck are you talking about? And they're just going about their 1950s lives, you know, dinner with the boss and those kinds of classic sitcom situations. Are you sure you've seen the MCU before? Because this isn't remotely, that doesn't resemble anything we do at all. No, I know. Okay, what is happening? So then we're going to start to see that things get a little weird sometimes, you know? Sometimes they can't remember how they got to places, there's some weird stuff showing up. Yeah, what the heck is that about? Please tell me now. Yeah, there's like a super weird moment with the boss, there's a beekeeper that comes out of the sewer. Okay. What's going on? You okay? I'm not used to slow-moving intrigue, so I'm not sure what to do with myself. I'm understandable, sir, but this is a weekly release schedule, right? So we're going to spread out the reveals and really make people hate the words "please stand by." Okay, but what's with all the weird stuff, though? Please stand by. Anyway, so there's also going to be this nosy neighbor character, Agnes, right? And she's a little mysterious, you know, something's going on with her. Agnes, huh? What are you doing? Is she Agatha Harkness? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, great. Got it. It's kind of supposed to be a reveal later. Well, listen, if you give people some downtime, they're gonna theorize. That's just how it works. I'm gonna make you pay for that. What? So anyway, then the show starts jumping decades every episode. Wanda gives birth to twins. Oh, very weird. I don't know what to make of all this random weirdness. And there's this woman in there, and she seems to remember who Wanda is and that Ultron killed her brother. Oh, okay, here we go. And so Wanda gets mad, and she sends her outside of this big magical hex dome that's going on. And so what's that all about? Well, it turns out that Wanda's taken over this town called Westview with this magical hex thing, and she's broadcasting it. Oh. Yeah, so the Sword Agency, they're keeping an eye on things, you know, watching the broadcasts. Nice, okay, things making a bit of sense now. And there's this guy, Director Hayward, running the show. There's gonna be Darcy from Thor there. There's Jimmy Woo from Ant-Man. Oh, Jimmy, what's going on with Jimmy? Oh, well, he's gotten really good at that close-up magic stuff. Oh, I didn't even know I was rooting for that outcome, but I am intensely proud of him. So am I, sir. So him and Darcy are basically gonna behave as the audience will at home, just kind of watching WandaVision, trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. It turns out that woman was a grown-up Monica Rambeau from Captain Marvel, and she keeps mentioning this aerospace engineer that she knows. Aerospace engineer? Reed Richards? Fantastic Four? Certainly seems like I'm teasing something like that, doesn't it? It does! Oh, this is very exciting. Yeah, you like that, huh? You big dummy. What? And then at the end of a certain episode, we're gonna have Pietro Maximoff show up. Oh, but he's dead. He is, but he's gonna come back, and I figure this time Evan Peters could play him. He played Quicksilver in the Fox X-Men movies. That's right, sir, he did. Let that blow your mind for a minute. Oh my god, what does this mean? What are the implications? Is the multiverse open? Or the X-Men on their way? Please stand by. What? No! Please stop torturing me like this. Please stand by. Wow, okay, yeah, people are gonna hate.
I will say one thing really quickly.
Yeah.
They did an excellent job because that's how you do television, in my opinion. Like, think about it like this.
I agree with that.
The once a week releases was perfect because the anticipation every week was nuts. It felt like everybody was talking about WandaVision. And that was perfect.
The only thing I would say is in the end.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that because I have a theory about that. We'll get to that.
Hate those words, aren't they? Oh, most definitely. Hey, is he secretly Mephisto? Are the twins secretly Mephisto? Am I secretly Mephisto? Maybe. So then eventually we're going to reveal that Agnes lady was actually an evil witch this whole time, and her name is Agatha Harkness. Yeah, I figured that one out. You did. So she's going to have this little theme song explaining that she was evil the whole time. It's going to be called Agatha All Along. Oh, okay. And it's just going to be so freaking so good, sir. Just the catchiest song.
Good. It's so good.
People are going to like it. That's cool. Oh, yes, sir. People are gonna love it. It's gonna be about how she was pulling all the evil strings all along. Nice. How she killed a dog. Oh my god. So then Agatha's gonna be like, okay, I would like to know how you got your power, so let's go look at all your trauma for a little bit. Very inconsiderate. For sure. So we're gonna see her and her family back in Sokovia when she was a kid. Okay. It turns out she used to watch a bunch of sitcoms, and that's what inspired her griefdom of different sitcom eras. Oh. Her dad had all these DVDs like The Dick Van Dyke Show, Bewitched, Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm in the Middle with Bryan Cranston? That's right. Bryan Cranston from Godzilla? That's the one. Godzilla with Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Taylor Johnson? That's the... Oh, dang it. What is that? How does that... What is that? Right, okay, so that's an Easter egg. Oh, okay. I got a ton of questions about the implications of that Easter egg. Actually, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about the fact that Marvel actors act in other things sometimes. Okay, let me get off of that thing. Anyway, so at the end of that episode, Agatha's gonna be like, this is chaos magic, Wanda, and that makes you the Scarlet Witch. That's the name of the character. Yeah, we're gonna make people cheer for something they already knew. Yeah, they knew, but it hadn't been said out loud. And we're gonna say it out loud. Oh, saying things people already know out loud is tight. I know you know. Nice, okay, so then Sword is gonna manage to make this white Vision and send him inside the Hex to kill Vision. Oh boy, so they're gonna fight. They are gonna fight, sir. Turns out this weird conceptual show is gonna end with a big CGI battle, just like Marvel movies. Wow. Yeah, so they're gonna go head to head. It's gonna be very cool. Wow, it's gonna be tough for Hex Vision to defeat himself. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, he hits him with some philosophical questions, and so White Vision is like, huh. Oh. Yeah, then he gives him his memories, and White Vision is like, okay, I'm Vision now, bye. Wait, where does he go? Off into the MCU until we need him for something. Okay, so this way we'll be able to kill Vision without killing Vision. Exactly. Oh, I love that death isn't permanent. It's just like in real life. That's not accurate. Oh, also, Monica has powers now from going in and out of the Hex, and she uses them to stop Hayward from shooting the twins. He was gonna shoot some children? Well, technically they're not real children, but yeah, Hayward's just gonna become a cartoonishly evil guy in the last episode. That's gonna be his thing. Wow, yeah. So then Wanda's gonna have this big showdown with Agatha. That was kind of Agatha's gonna show her that she's been a straight-up mental terrorist to the people of Westview. Oh, that's not good. And then they're gonna have this big battle with a bunch of different colored beams and a sky beam, just like the end of a Marvel movie. Wow. And Wanda's gonna manage to defeat Agatha by putting these big runes on the side of the Hex.
This was a great fight, by the way.
This was a great fight. Oh, how did she know how to do that? Well, Agatha mentioned that while she was monologuing. Oh, it's super helpful when villains start monologuing. Didn't The Incredibles make fun of that? Yeah, that movie did make fun of villains doing that. Fun fact, we're gonna reference The Incredibles a couple of times. But we're still gonna do the thing it was making fun of. Exactly. So then Wanda gives herself some new clothes and then traps Agatha in her own mind.
Also, her costume was awesome,
which I'm sure is a fate worse than death. Sure. Absolutely. That's deeply horrifying, and it gets worse the more you think about it. It sure does, sir. And then Wanda's gonna have to say goodbye to her twins, but probably not for long, and to Vision, but probably not for long. Very sad, but probably not for long. And then as Wanda's walking out of Westview, all the citizens are giving her dirty looks, and Monica's gonna be like, they have no idea what you sacrificed for them. She mentally tortured them for an extended period of time and probably scarred them for life. Yeah, but she had to say goodbye to her imaginary friends, so it balances out. Okay. And so yeah, that's about it. What do you think? Well, wait, what about Evan Peters as Quicksilver? What was that all about? Oh, yeah, it turns out he was just a guy named Boner. Boner? Ralph Boner, yeah. That whole thing was a setup for a boner joke. Yeah, that'll teach people to theorize. Well, what about Mephisto or Reed Richards? Does Doctor Strange have a cameo? He must have sensed all this going on. Oh, a very painful fart noise. Yeah, so then we're gonna vaguely tease some upcoming projects and we're out. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, and by the way, I thought it might be fun to release that Agatha All Along song online. People are really gonna like that. I mean, if people really respond to it, we can release it, I guess. But people aren't gonna freak out over a song where a witch kills a dog.
Hey, okay, so my theory on the ending, there was one thing that I read about. They kind of had the pandemic mess them up in terms of shooting and whatnot.
I saw that.
They did have a story which included Doctor Strange in it. Doctor Strange was supposed to show up in WandaVision at some point. It didn't work out. Now, I don't know if Reed Richards was also going to show up at some point in this, at some kind of cameo. Who knows? But at the same time, I think we should probably give them the benefit of the doubt on that, because personally, I actually still really like the show. I thought it was probably the best Marvel show they made, including the Daredevils, the Punishers, and whatnot. This was the best show. I just thought it was awesome. The CGI fighting at the end was well worth it. Everybody was talking about the build-up and what we would see in terms of the action at the end. I thought it was well worth it. Thought it was really cool that they incorporated magic. And like looking at the future of Marvel in the next couple of movies, even more than a couple movies, like 5-10 movies ahead, they have a lot of magic type stuff coming in. So I do like that this phase kind of has magic completely involved in it. I'm excited. I think this was a good way to set up the new phase.
My only issue was the last episode, to be honest. I didn't think it was climactic and like at all, and like I think the main problem was that again, those theories and everything were so much better than what actually happened.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you're gonna be disappointed because it didn't happen the way you wanted it to, right? Like that's just
that. But even when I look back in and everything, that it wasn't that good of a final episode. I felt like
I thought it was a really good final episode, honestly, because I really liked the White Vision. That was such an awesome ad to me personally. I thought it was really cool, and I like the fight. I really like the battle between Agatha and Wanda at the end and how she gets her powers. That was really cool.
Yeah, that part was definitely cool and everything. The
I
White
totally
Vision stuff, like
Sorry, go ahead.
The whole White Vision stuff. That honestly, man, like I thought we would finally see Vision show his true power or something, because this is a Vision that is not reserved. Is not gonna. Be thinking about people around him. So I was really happy to finally see a battle between him and
he won very, very easily. White Vision was kicking ass.
By telling him philosophy, bro. Like
No, I'm saying White Vision was kicking ass until the real Vision pulled out some philosophy.
Yeah, but I think I just expected more from the final episode, and for me it fell flat.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I think the theories kind of led to that. Like, they kind of affect your opinion on the whole thing.
The theories definitely led to that, but I just felt like at the end, like nothing really was like done. Like it just like it felt it left a lot of loose ends that could go out in different places, right? But
I think they did that
for me,
on
it wasn't
purpose.
Satisfied.
I think they did that on purpose.
I'm pretty sure they did that on purpose, but I'm just saying for me. You know, everybody's entitled.
I feel
to
like
their opinion.
No. I 100% agree. I think what will happen, maybe this will happen, is when we see how it affects the next couple of movies that we watch, you'll maybe change your opinion on WandaVision.
No, I liked Wandavision and everything.
I mean the last episode. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You might, because like what happens with the end credit stuff, what happens with Photon and Monica Rambeau, like we never know, so it might change the progress. Like looking back on it, I understand Age of Ultron was a bad movie. It was the worst Avengers movie, but how important it is now to the MCU is huge. It's so big now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
for me, I like the Agatha episode a lot more than the final one. Like if they like sort of ended it on that with some loose ends and stuff, and like maybe added a bit more, I would have liked it. But for me, that was the highlight where you got to see
that was a good
the
episode.
Backstory of Wanda and everything. That was my favorite part.
That was a really good episode. You know what? It might have been that was your finale, that was your climax, and then the end was just finishing
and
up
then
the
it was
story.
it was going like that.
Yeah. I got
That's what
you.
it was for me.
Anyways, I liked it. WandaVision out. I'm ready for Falcon Winter Soldier on Friday, baby. You ready, Koop?
I'm ready, bro.
Yo, what's up?
Thanks for watching our video, and if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe, and watch our other videos.
Pick 'em right there.